Bumper to bumper, we love them old cars.
Tony,
How are you, Rustin?
good, thank you. Yourself?
I'm good, thank you.
Very good to hear. Now, we're here at MotorEx for 2019.
Yes.
You've got your 1947 GM Aussie-made car.
Correct.
Tell me a little bit about it.
Well, it's an Australian-built 1947 Chevrolet.
Yep.
It was manufactured and built in South Australia
Yep.
in the General Motors Holden plant before it became GMH.
Yes.
So it was a imported chassis and front clip,
Yep.
which was from America. Then the return serviceman coming back from the wars actually built the body here. And if you look at it closely, it's actually a 39 body married up with a 47 front clip.
Oh, okay, that's a bit odd, isn't it?
Yeah, it was a bit strange, but the return servicemen needed jobs when they came back from
Yep.
the wars. So yeah, that's
All right.
how they built it.
And obviously it didn't come out like this when back in 47.
No, that was the body was pretty terrible as far as gaps and finishing and all that type of thing.
Yeah.
The car's taken me 19 years to build.
19 years, that's a long time. How come so long?
Try and find Australian-built parts is
Yes.
very, very hard. The pot metal is different. The panels are different. Every panel is hand-built.
Yes.
I've got 4 doors at home that can vary up to 25 millimetres in length. So trying to find the correct doors that will fit, trying to find parts for them. I've wrecked 12 cars in the process.
You're kidding.
No,
What
just
will some people at home think of that?
well, it's a labour of love. You just
Yeah.
have to find the parts where you can.
Yeah.
I've searched pretty much all over Australia. I've been on many road trips, most with my family, and thank you to them. But yeah, the car's just been a brilliant thing to build. It's brought all of us close.
All right, that's fantastic because that's what classic cars do to people. Bring people together, not only family but also friends as well, which is fantastic.
Yep.
The 19 years that you've done over the journey of restoring that car, has your idea and concept changed over that period of time? Because it's been such a long time.
No, I had a vision. Well, it wasn't this car that I wanted to build, but I wanted to build a car that could take my whole family. I have a wife, 3 daughters,
Yep.
and the car that I wanted to build was a 32 5-window Roadster.
Yep.
I come across this car, fell in love with it, and it always was going to be purple. It was always going to have a supercharged engine, and I wanted it to do 11-second quarter mile. So
Wow.
that's pretty much what I've got.
All right, so speaking about doing fast laps on the quarter mile, what is actually in the engine bay?
I've actually got a 2-bolt 010 standard GM block.
Yep.
It's got a YN177 blower. It's got AFR copy heads. It's basically bored out 30 thou. It's running a scat bottom end 383. It's running a turbo 700 R4 transmission and a Ford 9-inch diff.
All right, the whole works, box and dice.
Yes.
Now, you've gone suicide doors as well on the 4-door. That looks good.
Well, believe it or not, it's standard.
You're kidding.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
That's what makes it completely different to the American ones.
Yep, okay.
The American version has normal opening doors on the rear.
Yep.
Has a one-piece rear window and internal boot hinges on the boot. And if you have a look at the car, it's got suicides on the back, which makes it look so cool.
Yeah, it does. It opens it right up, which is really fantastic.
And that's why I like it at the shows. And I've put the interior back to as original as I possibly can.
Yep.
And we love opening up the doors and letting people see inside.
Okay, that's great. You've gone original on the interior. Why that if there's a lot of work going on in the engine and the different colour scheme as well?
I wanted a 40 style hot rod,
Yeah, okay.
and that's exactly what I've built.
Ah, fantastic.
I wanted as much standard accessories as I could find.
Yes.
And original componentry as I could find on the outside.
Yep.
And then all underneath it had to be practical. So
Yeah.
that's why I've hot rodded it.
And you've only gone with the standard Chevrolet rims on it as well, which is good because they look pretty nice. Just nice stock standard.
Yes, yeah, that's what I wanted. Just a 40 style
Yep.
hot rod. They didn't do anything radical back then. They didn't have billet rims. They didn't have all that type of stuff.
Yep.
So that's why I've gone with a steel artillery rim with standard hubcaps and just white walls.
All right. How are you finding MotorEx for 2019 so far?
Absolutely fantastic. The calibre of car around here in any way, shape or form, that's absolutely magic.
Right. And you've gone all out on your display as well, which is a credit to yourself. So that's good to show the display. A little bit different with the arch up on the, the car up on arch.
Yep. Yeah, Steve mentioned to me my panel beater, Steve Vassallo. he said he wanted to showcase the underneath of the car as well.
Yep.
So I had a mate of mine, he's an engineer, so I drew up a couple of car stands that I wanted to make.
Yep.
And then we thought, well, we'll do the 1947 Chev logo in it.
Yep.
And I thought, well, bugger it, I'll put some lights in it and make it look a little bit flashy. And Steve sort of stuck back in the 60s a little bit.
Yep.
So I put the checkers down for him.
Yeah,
and
okay.
that's it.
Fantastic. All right, Tony, I want to say thank you very much for being on Bumper to Bumper.
Thank you
Beautiful
very
car. Love the purple.
Thank you very much.
And keep on cruising in the car.
Thank you very much, Rusty.
Cheers, mate.
Pleasure.